For more content like this, log on to gibbopresents.com.
It's Gibbo, and right now I'm joined by Junior D from King Attarney, who last night defeated Twin Star, Outcast, Soul Survival, Mystic, and Step of Choice at the 2017 Canada Rumble. Junior D, I'm guessing you're in a good mood right now.
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. A little bit of sleep, but, alive and kicking. I'm good. So what's popping?
To start with, let's go back to that moment when you were announced as the winners and then handed the trophy. Describe your thoughts and emotions for me.
Okay, for the people that live in the city that I am in, they'll understand where I'm coming from when I say that it was long overdue and long time coming, and I'm kind of glad to get that little monkey off my back, get back in the winning lane, and it's a worried, I love Clash, so I just somebody to stay. So yeah, it felt good. It's a good feeling, able to compete on a big stage like that, and be victorious and control a dance, and just do what needs to be done and get the job done.
What was your initial reaction when you first saw the lineup for this clash?
There's no sweat off my back. I've wired most of the sounds in my city at some point in time over the last 15 odd years, so it's no, I think the only sound on the bill that I've never played before was Soul Survival.
Did you identify certain sounds as your main competition?
Going into the dance, honestly, I had Outcast and Step of Choice as the sounds that would musically bring it. Then I know Mystic, Tyrone. He's an entertainer. He's a character. So the people in the city, they love him. Like if he decides he's gonna do a cartwheel or a backflip, that's it. The dance gonna bust. So big up Tyrone. Soul Survival, I thought they were gonna come true with their. They have a very strong fan base here in the city. Like, believe you me, I've seen that fan base work wonders for them. So they have a very strong fan base. I kind of thought that might have played a role as well. And Twin Star, me personally, I know them the Shata song, because clearly everybody know I used to play this song for 7 years. So I know them the Shata music. It's just where the youth them that are playing the song, where they're gonna bring it, yes or no. You know what I mean?
When did your preparations begin for the clash, and what did they consist of?
Dub plate sounds, we're always cutting dubs. So, songs always coming in. To be quite honest, big up Phantom, big up Ricky Pang, big up Garfield. When we got the call, they looked at me and they're like, listen, you just deal with the soundtrack radio part. We'll deal with the song then. I was like, hey, whatever, man. It was a team effort, you know what I mean? The whole team put in towards the whole thing, you know what I mean? So it wasn't just me, it's just everybody had a role and everybody played a role and everybody just did their part leading up to the preparation for the thing. My thing was just I did like the mixing down, and I mixed down the dubs. I'm the one who went and tied all the songs and stuff like that. Just sound preparation, it is what it is. Like anybody who has a sound, owns a sound, plays a sound, buys dubs, they just know it's an ongoing process. So
You and the team, did you spend much time focusing on how your opponents would play, or did you just think about what you were going to do?
We just concentrate on what we were going to do. I never studied. Like I said, I know most of the sound them. I kind of had an idea of what they were going to bring to the table. So to study and pre them makes zero sense. My dub box is set away where I can just say, all right, I'm going to play these songs this round, I'm going to play these songs this round, I'm going to hold on to these till later, because I know the boy can't play that and rate. Like, it worked itself out. It was more a matter of just, let's see how much of the new tune them get pop off, and you know what I mean? But I was good. I was in a good place last night. So,
what was the strategy going in? Did you plan to attack certain sounds, or did you want to wait and see who came for you?
Sit back and wait who came for me. Defensive is always a good, is a good strategy in clash, especially in clashes like this. You don't want to go out there and you don't want to give nobody nothing to talk about. You don't want to give nobody no strength and no energy. Mind you, I was standing right in front of the stage, so every sound man that was up on the stage, they glanced to your right. I'm right there, so they were all on my name the whole night. So that gave me more ammunition. When I came in one of the rounds, I was like, so and so called my name, and I clapped back. They kind of set themselves up for dead like that. So, work out.
How important is order of play in a clash like this?
Oh man, I've played on some dances where, like, for example, like Ron Nelson's Fully Loaded. He'd have all 10, 11 sounds on one night. And on dances like that, there have been times when I've drawn number 1, number 2, number 5. You know what I mean? Playing early is good if your songs are limited and you want to be able to play those songs before somebody else get to them. But I kind of rather play somewhere in the middle, so that, or even closer to the voting, because when there's a lot of sounds, if you play early, chances are they're not going to remember what you did, unless you completely dismantle the dance all night. And it's not a guarantee every night. So I kind of like playing in the middle. I drew number 3 or 4 last night. Yeah, 3, I think. You know what I mean? So I was right smack in the middle. Only 6 songs, so right in the middle.
You said you'd clashed all the sounds apart from Soul Survival previously, so I'm guessing you know the other guys who were involved in the clash pretty well. What are the advantages and disadvantages of this?
There's no advantage or disadvantage, because sound clash is very fickle. It can go either way. Tonight for you, tomorrow for me. You know what I mean? So it's just, go out and perform. Give the people them what they want.
Who do you think were the favourites going into the clash? What were you hearing on the streets?
Outcast was definitely a favourite. They were definitely a favourite. I think Soul Survival had a nice little buzz going into the dance, and Step Up. That was pretty much it.
Do you feel any sounds were eliminated earlier than they deserved to be?
Honest to God, wasn't even preying that. I went there to win, so when I drop out now, whichever I don't want to drop out. That's one less stress, one less problem for me to deal with. So I wasn't really even preying that. From I knew that my sound was safe to go on to the next round, I was dealing with my people them that was around me. I didn't even bother pre nothing past that. If they were doing revotes and this, that, and the other, then it's whatever,
Was the support pretty evenly split, or did certain sounds have more of their fans in attendance?
It was, what? Like, everybody had their people. Every sound had their people. Everybody had kind of like a small corner, but at the end of the day, on a dance like this, you have to kind of win over the crowd and control the crowd. And there was a couple of times when I get a couple forward where the whole dance bus. It wasn't a one corner bus. It was the whole entire dance mashup. So that's part of the game. You have to be able to get to the people them like that.
And what was your biggest forward or forwards of the night? Speak your tune.
Okay. The Simple Simon in Dub for Dub, the final song that won the clash, that song played down to the chorus. More time when you play Dub for Dub, you play the song, the rhythm drop, you start get the forward because the people them know, and then by the time you play the first line or two of the song, you pull it up and either you get the forward or you not get the forward. But this song, the whole first verse played out, and when it got to the chorus, that's when the dance bust. So that was a sweet forward. That was one, and I think second round when I played the Bounty Killer, the Batman Boss, and it was followed up by a custom Blessed. Big up my DJ, big up Blessed, you know? And give me another custom where just completely just dismantle some people. So those two forward back to back, it was, you know, it worked out.
Ideally, how does 2017 go for you? Do you have goals set for the sounds? How active would you like to be in terms of clashing?
Listen, man, I've had the same phone number for 20 years. Who want to find me can find me. I'm not a hard person to find. I'm not a hard person to deal with. You know what I mean? So, you know, goals, everybody wants to be active. Everybody wants to be a thing, you know. But like I said, if you weren't calling me before and you want to call me now, make sure you have your money. Simple as that. Nobody try to jump on the bandwagon now. You know, if you weren't linking me then and you want to link me now, have your dungo. Simple as that.
Is there a sound or sounds that you would most like to go up against? Is there a King Attarney hit list?
I'm one of those youths here in the city. Everybody's on my hit list. I don't business. Anybody who know me knows him is a warhead. He's a warmonger. Even on juggling dance, I will throw my word them and fling my dub them. So I saw me stay like unruly and no manners. So I have no specific sound who's definitely like in my crosshairs. It's just, you know, send them one by one, you know, whoever want dead, come dead. It's simple as that. Like I'm not afraid to lose, and I don't plan to lose. I like to win. So, you know, I'm not afraid to clash. That's a problem with a lot of sounds. A lot of sounds afraid to lose. So because they're afraid to lose, they don't take certain dance with certain sound. And that's part of the thing that's mashing up the business right now, especially here in my city. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, them things say them in a league and them in a class, and, you know, true, they win a one little bias clashing at their backyard, you know, their side of town with all their friends boots in them, you know, and then they get the hype, then they get the fly out, and they get their face rub off. Why? Because the bus would never go with them. You know what I mean? I've seen it happen to a few sounds here in my city. Not gonna call no name, you know, who the cap fit, make them wear it. But, you know, they just put it out there. You know, I'm the youth that says what they don't like to hear. You know, it's not that popular. I keep it 100. You know, who don't like it, you don't have to deal with me. It's all good. I'm good either which way.
Before we finish, is there anything else you would like to mention or anyone you'd like to big up?
All right, I have to big up my team. Big up Father Phantom. You know, when you brought me into the fold, you know, you're like, yo, I know what you're capable of. And he gave me full reins to the sound. He gave me full range. Like he said, it's you, do you. He said, you're the face of the sound. Do your thing. So I have to big up Phantom first and foremost. I have to big up the rest of my team. Big up Garfield and big up Ricky Pang. You know, without them, it was a full team effort. There's no me in this. This was definitely a team effort all the way around. Special big ups, I'd have to say, big up Dougie, Skillmore, Noble Works. He did a lot of work for me, studio work for me. Prophet, Super Fresh. I did a lot of work with him too. He recorded my sound chat shows leading up to the clash and stuff like that. I know I'm forgetting somebody else. Big up all the artists that came through on the show. So big up Nkrumah. Big up Tanya P, my cuz. Big up Blizz. And big up Blessed. It's my boy, you know. He came through and he locked down. He anchored the shows for me. So, you know, just anybody who helped me, you know, who did anything. I know I'm forgetting one specific name. When I remember, I'm going to call them and say sorry. But, you know, whoever helped me leading up to this, you know, Juna di Retuno, thank you, you know.
Junior D, congratulations on the victory and thanks a lot.
Bless. Anna.
Gibbo presents